I don't want Tekken to die. Tekken dies, main man goes out of business. You'll have to go back to work.
Hello and welcome to the Lions.
What's going on YouTube? Aussie back. I hope everyone had a good Christmas. Hope you got fat. If you spend it alone, big it up. I spend it alone. If you spend it with family, big it up. If you had arguments, big it up as well. Today's Boxing Day. Hopefully you won't be boxing anyone, but I want to talk about certain changes that I think can help save Tekken 8. This is coming from a player that used to compete at a decent high level when I was playing anyway, right? In the European scene. Someone who's done big events, someone who's commentated. So my opinion is coming from a place of love, even though my interactions with Namco towards the end of my so-called Tekken career wasn't great. I don't wish them bad, because let's think about it, right? I'm 40 now. How many more years have I got left in this world? I don't know, right? So my time past is this. It's Tekken, right? I want it to succeed. There's no other games that I really enjoy playing. But this is the thing. Life is hard. When I come away from life, I want to play something that I enjoy. When I play Tekken, I come off feeling worse. I don't want to feel like that. So let's talk about how we can fix this. So this is some ranked gameplay of me using Law. Big up Gungeon Express. You know what that means? Anyway, look. First thing I want to talk about, guys, here. I've been playing from Tekken 1. I feel like the biggest thing for me, right, it's not the heat, it's not all of that. It's the character identity. Right now, we have Lee on the screen, right? In the previous Tekkens, he's like a bit of a copycat of Law. Similar moves, a lot of similar moves. He doesn't have a heavy low, like Law's down back 4. But here's the thing, with Lee, his wall carry was the best in any game. He was that guy you knew, okay, if I pick Lee, or if I'm fighting against Lee, the wall carry is going to be stupendous. And here, look, I've done a juggle, and it was easy to get him to the wall, and then using heat, all of this. So for me, that character identity, everyone shouldn't be able to take you towards the wall. You've lost that identity. Just like, for example, Lei Wulong was known for his 50-50. In this game, every character's got a 50-50. That's how they've made it. So if someone's coming new to Tekken 8, they won't really understand that. You can only understand that when you play the previous Tekkens, right? That's my biggest thing. Kazuya's known he's 50-50. Hell Sweep on the axe kick, right? And he hits like a truck. Who else? Paul's got 150-50. It should be Demolition Man, and he's got that Phoenix Smasher, right? Other characters, they're known to poke. Miguel is known to poke. He's not a heavy 50-50 character. But even Bruce Irwin, just known for his wall carry. But now, with Bruce, they couldn't put him back in this game because there's nothing authentic about him if they put him in this game, because everyone can take you from one wall to another. So that's my biggest thing, is the character identity, the authenticity. It doesn't feel pioneering. When I play a character, I want to feel like, okay, I know this character's style, you know? It hasn't got that. They've buffed everyone. That's my biggest thing. And now the next thing for me is the heat system, right? If you're watching this, if you're new to this, it's that bar. It's got a meter, right? Yeah, like I just use heat now. And so, for example, me being in heat now, right? If I was the opponent, all I'm thinking about is how to avoid heat, how to avoid it. But the thing is, right? You know what that does? It takes away the strategy. If I have a strategy, when I'm playing against someone, I'm thinking second, third round, right? What I'm going to implement. But if my opponent has hit me with a heat, well, my game plan is playing catch up. That's what heat does. The developers don't know that. With the heat, they're taking away the strategy. And then when you're watching these commentators, they're trying to sell you a story, but anyone who knows Tekken is just like, the opponent is just waiting to use heat. The other one's just trying to wind it down. And yeah, so it's just taking away the ability. That's my opinion. Also, this Rage Art, they should get rid of this because look, firstly, rage starts too early. In Tekken 6, I think they had it right. When your HP was at like 5-10%, they got it right. Now the rage is too early. It's too early. It's, you know what? What's the term I'm looking for? De-appreciates the comeback mechanic. When someone makes the comeback, you know, when someone made a comeback in the previous seconds, you're like, wow, that's a comeback. Now, if someone makes a comeback, I see people on Twitter like clipping comebacks. Comeback doesn't mean shit in this game. I'm more surprised that you don't make a comeback because you're usually saving your rage and your heat while the other opponents lost it. So look, I think this is my solution. Get rid of rage art and reduce the heat to you know how much energy I have here. This is where heat should start. It starts unfortunately too early. So if they pull this back, I think it's a step in the right direction. Also, the ability to regenerate health. Like when you're in a real fight and you start, you know, someone knocks you down, you start hitting the other person, you ain't regaining health, you ain't regaining power. I don't know why they done that. I think that was a stupid mechanic. I think they should completely get rid of that. And look, here's the thing. When you're playing Tekken 8, there's hardly any content. No one wants to play Tekken Beach. Like, put back Tekken Force Mode. Give me something to play with. And they got rid of Team Battle. Imagine doing Team Battle with your friends. It will show, you know, the depth of knowledge on every character, right? It could be like, yeah, Team Aussie versus Team whatever. Who's got the stronger team? I don't know. They shouldn't have got rid of Team Battle. I don't know why they've done that. And the thing is, now Harada's gone. I don't know. Is Tekken gone as well? I don't want Tekken to die. Tekken dies, main man goes out of business. You'll have to go back to work. You know? Poor guy is playing my result. I love Adrian, but bro, he's forcing himself to play that character. It's so bad. Like, his mental health must be down the toilet. But look, the point I'm trying to make is, I think if they make these subtle changes, right, and make heat not that powerful, like really nerf it, really like 50% nerf, honestly. Some people, some characters' heat got low smash. You can't see that. They should get rid of that. Also, look, this stage here is perfect. This is a really, really good stage, right? When you play the shit characters like Clive, that stage is like, dude, it's like fucking, if you got epilepsy, you're gonna have a fucking attack. It's so bad. And that's my last point is, here's the thing. Netflix, when they put their price up, right? So many people unsubscribed from Netflix. How many people unsubscribed? Like, it went into the millions. So many people unsubscribed. But here's the thing. Netflix knew they're one show away from bringing them back. And if Namco are smart, they're one character away from, I'm not saying saving Tekken 8. What they've tried to do is they try to go overboard with it. Even this, what's it called, Power Crush? It's too much. It's too much. Get rid of something. Something has to go. It's like having a wife and a side chick. You can't have both in this world anyway. It's difficult to juggle the both. So what I think, look, Namco, you're one character away from really resurrecting or bringing the player base back. Also, you're not going to release the Tekken 8 Legacy Collection because you will lose 50% of your player base. Even the new players, they will be inquisitive about what the old Tekkens are like. And what you're scared of is they might end up liking it. And that's why you guys released a shit version of Tekken 6 on the PS5. You released a PSP version. What the hell's going to play that? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're one character away. Fakun Ram is not it. Lydia is not it. It has to be a legacy character that makes the old school players want to play. That's honestly my humble opinion. So look, let's go for it. Bring character identities back. Not every character should be able to take you to the wall. 2, the gimmicks. All this explosion and all of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of. Look, the damage has been done. It's a lot of damage. So now it's damage limitation. When they release characters like Clive, I put him in the same bracket as Lars. I personally don't consider Lars a Tekken character, right? He doesn't play like a Tekken character. It's like, you know, when I put on Tekken, I'm like, what is this? It's like, you know, when they advertise a gentleman's club, and you think it's gentlemen's in there, but it's a strip club, and there's no gentlemen's in there. That's what Tekken is. You play Tekken. There's no Tekken characters. Clive, what is that? If I told my brother, what is this? He's going to be like, what, that's Tekken? I don't know. If I want to play Soul Calibur, I'll play Soul Calibur. The damage has been done, yeah? Because I don't want to play Tekken. I'll tell you why. When I come back home, the first thing I'm thinking of, you know what I'm thinking of? I'll tell you right now. Is this. I want to play. There you go. I want to play my Switch. Here, look. I want to play Super Mario Kart, right? Or Super Mario World. I want to play something that's fun. This is not fun. Tekken is not fun. Even though Super Mario World, right? You know what Super Mario Kart, you know what you're getting with that. But I'm not having fun with this Tekken. Where's the fun aspect? For me, guys, yeah, honestly, I'm not competing no more. I'm not in the Tekken world no more. So for me, the biggest thing is, I want to have fun. If you're a competitive Tekken player, I can understand. You have to play this. You don't have a choice. So with the heat, look, it's too much. There's what, heat engages, and then what's it called? The heat. It's not the heat smash, where you do a move and you're forced into a 50-50. It's too much. It's too much. They need to bring Tekken back to its core values. I ain't talking about Evo's core values as well, if you know about that, right? But anyway, guys, let me know, honestly, from the bottom of your heart, guys, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And you know what, also, I would like to know, if you do like Tekken 8, what do you like about it? Because I don't want to sound like the Grinch. I don't want to be pessimistic. I do like elements of Tekken 8. Like, they got rid of that magic fall for lore. They got rid of, you know, when you're on the floor and you press 3, you fall into a juggle. They done a couple of things right. They have. The graphics, okay, look, the graphics are phenomenal. But man, Joe, there was graphics without gameplay. Huh? Why do people love the old school games? Till now, I can't play the old Resident Evil 2. Because, man, Joe, it's too scary. But the newer graphics are so good, it doesn't look that scary. When there were polygons there, your mind is imagining how scary this zombie looks. Right? But the gameplay was there, guys. Let's go back to what made video games great, was the gameplay. Now, in this game, right, I know when someone is better than me and I can still beat them. It shouldn't be like that, and vice versa. There's players on this that have beaten me that I know if you take away, you strip all of these bullshit mechanics, you're not beating me on the old Tekkens. Definitely not on Tekken 5. You're not beating me. So my question is this. They've dumbed it down so much, and laws become so easy to use, guys, that, you know, when we've done that Tekken Classics episode of Just Frame James against Nobi, you admire his skill, right? Now this Ninja Killer guy is really good. I don't know, is he that good? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. He's good, but the execution, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, give it a like. Let me know in the comments and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. And yeah, peace.